Hey guys, I'll be sure give his first interview to People magazine since he walked out of that 2 month long coma. He opened up about gaining weight at the height of his career after winning the American Music Award for the Best Artist and getting nominated for 2 Grammy Awards. He said he gained so much weight that Quincy Jones told him to please get your act together, prompting him to undergo bariatric surgery, which made him feel and look a lot better. And you guys know that sickness is something that comes on sudden. It's so sudden that you don't expect it. So one day, he said when he was at the studio working, he slumped over and had to be rushed to the hospital. And things got from bad to worse. But he did not go into great detail as to if the bariatric surgery caused the complications. He was cut open, and the type of cut that he have, it's called a chevron. The chevron incision is on the left side where you guys are seeing it in the picture, and it's done to access the liver, the stomach, and anything on that left side. So in Albie Shore's case, he said he had liver transplant. So with that, we can deduce that he had a chevron incision on that left side. And as you guys know, it's pretty hard to get organs. As a matter of fact, there's a black market for organs where people pay a lot of money to get like a kidney or a liver or something. But usually the person goes on some type of waiting list for a donor, and they have to wait their turn to get a transplant organ because there's a lot of people waiting. And this is why they turn usually to family members to help in any type of donation of any organs. They turn to families first, if the blood matches, that is. And but it's pretty hard. So he was lucky, very fortunate, to get a liver from a donor. So he says he's so grateful that he's going to treat his liver very well. So again, he did not go into great detail as to how he got the liver, how come his liver failed, how come he was on a respirator for 2 months, why did he black out, and he was not conscious. They had to put him on a ventilator. So the details he left out. He was sick for the past 2 years, and a lot of fans did not realize how sick he was because he didn't want to put it out there until he was good and ready. And the family respected his wishes. So, in his first interview since waking up from the 2 month coma, I'll be sure opened up about his experience, his health journey from the coma to now learning how to walk. He had an interview with Fox New York, Fox 5 New York, and he revealed in the interview on Tuesday, December the 13th, that he was diagnosed with multiple illnesses, including obesity and kidney failure. I'll be sure who is now 54, and you guys, 54 is not that old. Okay, that's middle age. So he's not old age yet. So he's 54 and he weighed 309 pounds at one point. So he was overweight at one point. But he's a tall guy, so I'm sure the weight was evenly distributed very well. But I'm sure he had to reduce a few pounds based on his medical diagnosis. So he recalls that he was beginning to feel a little better after having bariatric surgery, but he collapsed while working on the new music in the studio and was rushed to the hospital, and he slipped into a coma. Al said he slipped into a coma for 2 months, and he was intubated, meaning they had a trach down his windpipe. He was on a ventilator, and he had a tracheotomy, and there were so many things going on to the point where They were considering sending him to hospice, he says, because he was at death's door. So he posted a message on his Twitter page and he said, "A very humble thank you for the prayers, my WBLS 107.5 New York City family. I'm alive, awake, on the mend, submissively grateful. All praise is due to Allah. I will share more of my health experience soon in hopes to encourage us all to stay on top of our health and wellness issues. Go see the doctor," and there's a little love emoji. But what a horrifying experience, guys, to know that you're well one day and the next day you are in a coma, you are tricked and vented. You are on a ventilator and you are in a coma. I am telling you, that is so horrifying when you think about it. I'll be sure is now recovering from the near death experience. What people don't truly understand, unless you've been through this type of medical journey, says I'll be sure, you tend to take for granted such things as breathing, tying your shoes, speaking, he told the television news outlet. Just the simple things in life that people do on a day-to-day basis that they take for granted. When you become incapacitated and you cannot do those things, that's when you understand the difficulty in trying to relearn those things. Because Al have been in a coma for 2 months. When he emerged out of the coma, he had so many health issues going on that he was unable to do the simplest things. So now he's learning how to walk again and do all the simple things that he took for granted. As he continues to recover, the father of three is getting back to a productive lifestyle. He's currently in the process of writing a book, and the draft title is From Mount Vernon to the Moon and Back. Developing a new podcast and back in the studio working on music is his goal. And that is what he's working on currently. So we're wishing our brother Al B. Sure all the best in his recovery. We know it's hard, but we know God will get you back to where you need to be. YouTubers, I'm over and out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel and to this video. Thank you for watching.